Welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey, everyone.
How is it going? So tonight,
Woo!
tonight we're gonna do a
Triathlon.
for Michael. Thank you so much. And it's gonna be a mix of Black Sabbath and I think Tony IOMMI, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So Michael sponsored this through our Buy Me a Coffee page. Thank you so much for this. And he did include some information. He sent us some links, which we will be. Nick is very excited to do Black Sabbath,
Yes.
as you can see.
Oh yes.
So we're doing 3 tracks, and he sent the links for these. The first one's going to be Scent of Dark. He said that a few years ago, IOMMI was approached by a high-end Italian perfume company called Sheriff, I don't know, and was asked to design 2 cologne scents based on his own personal tastes. IOMMI is the son of an Italian immigrants to the UK. He came up with 2 great scents, which are also rare in that they can be worn by both men and women.
Right.
He said he splurged and got himself a bottle of the second one, which is got a price tag, but worth it for special occasions. IOMMI wrote and recorded 2 videos, one for each of the scents. So the second one, Deified, also has allegorical message about a bored boy learning that to ignore or downplay the lessons of history is a horrible mistake. The creative director and owner of the company, Sergio Momo, was invited to play on the videos by IOMMI. At the end of the video in the credits, IOMMI says, "Special thanks to Maria IOMMI, who you may recall is his wife, who used to be the singer for Swedish all-female band Drain STH from Stockholm." So very cool kind of background. So the first song is going to be Scent of Dark, which is
we got a whole history
one of the
lesson.
perfumes that he made. And then Deified, I don't know, is the second one. And then Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath is, of course, by Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath, yes.
So, yeah, very, very curious about this. Like, how do you write a song about a scent?
Well, we got the video
We've got it pulled up here. So thank you very much, Michael, for the information that you included and for keeping it interesting. We've done some Sabbath, but I don't think we've done some Tony IOMMI on his own.
I think I've done some Tony by himself, but just like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Like rare stuff.
Well, let's see what this brings us.
All right,
Thank you,
go.
guys. Let's go.
Gibson SG, huh? Wow, I love that he even got to play with Tony. And apparently Jared Leto plays the bass.
Oh. Oh, 13.
Look at that gas.
Beautiful.
Those gardens.
Wow, did you see he sprayed and then disappeared?
Yes. Wow. Let's keep it running. Sergio Mama on the second guitar. That's so cool.
Very cool. Gospel Oak and Pig Music Studios.
Wow.
Oh,
Very
there's
cool.
the castle. I was wondering, Gloucestershire.
Nice.
Very cool.
Very nice
So-
instrumental. Like, he's obviously, he has like, he has the riffs.
Mhm.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
We owe him a lot of heaviness. This
Mhm.
man. It's so cool that all this came together because of a perfume.
I know.
And what a great commercial.
Yes.
mean,
yes. Exactly. Like, how manly must you feel wearing this? No, like, so. I mean, not manly, but like very heavy. Like, it has
I guess
an energy
when
of
it
like
when
power and.
When it comes with the intention of Tony
Yeah.
IOMMI,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's musky.
Yeah, and that's actually and I remembered that Michael said it's for male and female,
Right,
so not manly, but like just that it comes with a lot of power, like
because of the
very
music.
distorted,
So this is
very dark.
So this is Scent of Dark, one
Scent of
perfume, and the
Dark.
second one is the other.
Yes.
Holy moly!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta give it to Sergio Momo.
Sergio,
Me, Tocayo.
your namesake, I think it's called in English.
My second name is Sergio.
Namesake.
And the whole Italian thing, I get it, because I'm Italian.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but I didn't even know that Tony IOMMI was,
Italian.
we're immigrants from
yeah.
Italy to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know these days, but
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that was cool though. I liked the
I
whole feel of the song.
Yeah, I love that it was an instrumental. They had some cool, very cool riffs at the beginning, and then also the lead part that he played. It was more like a theme. It almost sounded like a soundtrack to like a James Bond like action sequence, like this whole very dramatic, music when something is going on, but very, very cool. I love the location. I love the shots, and I love that it's obviously like a task of love towards the product, but also the music, everything combined. And I love that even Sergio plays the guitar, and he had a chance to jam with a legend.
Yeah, I know. That was
metal
cool.
legend.
That was
Very,
really,
very
really cool.
And thank you so much for Michael for all the info, because if I would have watched this, I would have been like, well, I love the backstory of this.
Exactly. Yeah. So now I don't know how to pronounce this word, deified, I think. It's because there's a word deity or deity, I think, which is like a religious.
Alexia's very confused right now because she's learning a new language, and then we speak Spanish and English and German all
but
day.
I've never known how to pronounce this word. How would you pronounce this word?
Well, deity?
Deity.
Deity. Okay, there we go. A deity is
But where is the I?
right here. Deity.
It's like dei.
Deity.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a god or a goddess in a polytheistic religion. So a religion that has many gods. They have deities.
Deity.
Yeah. So deified
There
is
you
how
go.
I would say it. Okay.
Deified.
Okay, there we
Okay.
go. Thank you, Google. All right, let's pull this up and see what this is about.
All right. Oh, by the way, I also love the whole like
Me
string.
too. I know. Oh gosh. Oh, cool. Wow. Wow.
Haha.
Oh, wow.
Wow, very cool. That's
Wow, that was a good idea, huh?
Mhm. Yeah,
At the end, the bottle.
they really know how to
That
sell
was
their
good.
stuff.
That was good.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Also, um, the song, I liked it.
Yeah.
Did you notice his fingertips?
Yeah, I
Did you
did in
know
the
that?
first one.
But now they look very, really like it's almost like custom made, like fingertips. They
What did they
almost
look like before?
well, like in the 70s, I guess, there was not I don't know. Let's look at some pictures from the 70s. Now they look almost like his real fingers, but in the 70s it looked like, you know, some
Like they were black.
like no. See, this is all new. Like,
Oh, that's new
put
too.
fingertips 70s. Um. So these are.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. Wow, that's so crazy that the nail grows back.
Yeah, because it's very deep.
But here.
You see what he used to use? Crazy.
Yeah, now they look really good.
Yeah, they look like his real fingers. I can't believe that happened. And that he decided to still play lefty. I would have just switched, but it's really easy to say, you know, even if you've played a month like this, then you just don't switch. It's because it's your brain.
It is, yeah.
But this was a great. I love the. So did you understand like the history, like history book thing?
Well, I'm happy that Michael explained that, because at the end is when it kind of all came together. You know, he's realizing that it is important to know how things happened, and I mean we can see that throughout time. They say the best way to know the future is to look at history and look at the past. Exactly. So yeah, it is very important, and sadly, it's I think very common for people to think like, oh, you know, this or that was back then, that can't happen again. But I'm of the belief that, you know, we are still the same
nature.
Like we can evolve maybe in certain aspects, but deep down we are the same type of like
ego
creature.
Yeah.
You know?
Ego. Yeah, sure.
And we evolve by the thoughts that like are imposed upon us, you know, like a belief system is handed down maybe through your parents and your grandparents and, you know, their parents and all this. But what happens if the thoughts change?
Yeah. I believe that humanity is becoming a dumber. Like you can just see it literally,
true.
like not just like younger people, older people.
Yeah.
Because of, I think, just because of the way just stuff happens nowadays.
Right.
You just because of the lack of effort. Like for example, now you just open your phone. Back in the day, you had to go and buy the newspaper or get the newspaper. It's just like there's so many things that go into this.
Yes.
When we used to go on a bike or in a car to go shopping. Now you shop from home.
Yeah.
I mean, not on everything, but it's just like, you know.
Yeah, you don't really have to solve.
Like us as kids, we used to be outside running on our bikes. Now people are just on their phones or on their computers. So it's just like, that's just one thing I think that kind of like makes us slower. And then the whole brain, like after like decades of the same like numbness, I think people do get a little bit slower and their minds, we have to work less because we have all these machines.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of
lifting.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of teachers speaking on this, you know, like my kids in 6th or 7th grade, they can't form a sentence. They can't write a paragraph.
Yeah,
like it's crazy, you know, like
how could that happen?
How do you begin and end a sentence? What is a sentence? Like what is a paragraph? How many paragraphs are in a sentence for? You know, like I know that, but like a lot of people nowadays they don't know that.
And they explain them, like they tell them a story and then they ask them about the story and they can't withhold that information. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That kids like getting I think it's like almost like the IQ level of people is just dropping, you know, but that's by generations.
Exactly. That's a good point. So you can, you know, imagine if this is what's been happening the last 20 years, what's going to happen in another 20 and what's going to happen in another 20, and then we'll become a totally different version of
It's crazy.
ourselves.
Let's hope. I mean, I love that there's still like parents, like we've seen this even on the internet while we're talking about the internet. Like, but my friend, the way he is raising his kids,
Yes.
it's like he's raising them like they live in the 80s, you know?
Yep.
I love it. And they're so active and they're super smart and they're all they want to do is be outside. And so there's ways, of course, to kind of like make it the right way. But also some people are just kind of like, they just, you know, here you have my iPad and just have fun.
Yeah.
So
that's the easy
but
option.
Going back to Tony, I love these two tracks are incredibly different, obviously, from his other music. But I love that he goes for the instrumental stuff, you know, and the solos and yeah, it sounds obviously heavy, but a little bit more melodic, you know, because in the Sabbath stuff, it's usually more, you know, the melody is more driven more by Ozzy or his vocalist that he had, you know, in Black Sabbath. Dio, and I think the guy from Deep Purple was also a vocalist in Black Sabbath. So I love that he's kind of like doing all the melodies with the guitar instead of the singer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. And yeah, I think it's great promotion for
for a scent,
for a perfume.
That's cool. Yeah. And you're right. In the first one, I did like that there were strings involved. Like it did give it that kind of older feel. And then the second one, even with like the voices of the like operatic singing, it also it did give it that very much Italian kind of very opera older kind of feel and more mystic, you know. So that was cool. I really enjoyed it. And I
think they
I can see why Michael went for that perfume, you know, the second one especially. I'm very curious to smell them. Maybe they have them in a local perfume shop here and we can.
You think so?
Test it out. I mean, yeah.
Maybe on,
especially because we are in Europe, you know, we can say, hey, do you guys have this perfume? I mean, those places like Julia and Druni and stuff that carry like a lot of different perfumes. Remember, she had like a whole bunch of them.
Good stuff.
And this is European, so
yeah, let's check it out.
That would be cool. Definitely. At least to smell it. Like I'm just now very curious. So if we get around to being able to find them, Michael will let you know.
So this one I've done, right?
This
Sabbath,
one you
Sabbath.
did. Yes.
Yeah, this has been highly requested to do again.
Yes.
So I'm happy that we're getting around. Thank you, Michael, for choosing this one.
Thank you. And especially since we last did for John, the Sabra, Cadabra, Killing Yourself to Live, Power Pair. A lot of people mentioned in that one, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah,
but yes, you did from this album. Let's see how long ago that was.
Oh, I did some tone IOMMI.
And it was for Michael as well.
Wow, he's like a Sabbath connoisseur.
Yeah, so this was May 2023. Yeah.
Wow.
Coming up on 3 years. So this one he sent the link for the video. It has like some lyrics and stuff, but I don't think we have to pull it up. What do you think? Should we pull it up or
for the peeps?
For the peeps? Or do we just like use the audio? What do you think?
I don't know.
It looks like it has lyrics and then the same image, or there's like a change in image. Like here. But
okay, let's just pull it up.
Pull it.
I just hope it doesn't get copyright claimed also.
Oh, because of the image?
But I mean, if it's going to get copyright claimed, we already
because of the other two videos. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you, Michael.
listen to it. That's such a cool breakdown.
Yeah.
When you ask the reasons why, they just tell you that you're on your own. Fill your head all full of lies. You bastard!
Wow. That sounds.
Where can you run to? What more can you do? No more tomorrow. Life is killing you. Dreams turn to nightmares. Heaven turns to hell. Burns out confusion. Nothing more to tell. Yeah.
It's heavy metal.
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
Wow.
Everything around you, what's it coming to? God knows as your dog knows, but bless all of you. Sabbath, bloody Sabbath, nothing more to do. Living just for dying, dying just for you. Yeah.
Crazy, man. Crazy good. That riff. That dun, 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 dun,
That
dun.
was so
That was so
good.
like I don't even know what the tuning was, but the
It was
tuning of the
low.
because it almost sounds like music that came later, like drop D and stuff. That was wow.
I really like that. That was good all along, you know. The
Black
voice was just great, of course, but the guitar was like
Yeah, those
crazy
demonic
good.
riffs, man. And then with that painting, I think last time when we did Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
this one specifically,
Yeah.
we're like, what did the parents think?
I know.
But it's
I
so
can't
crazy.
imagine.
Like back in like, for example, in the 90s, you know, when grunge came out, this was closer. This was like, I mean, it's now longer. Grunge music is now older than this music was when grunge came out. Just to think that blows my mind. Right?
Yeah.
Because grunge music was like the music kind of like that stopped heavy metal. Like
Yes.
it's kind of like, well, no more solos.
Yes.
Very, very different style of music. Like obviously the whole hair era is gone. You know, everybody's wearing like shorts and stuff
Yes.
and Adidas
Yes.
on stage with the grunge era. And so, but that's crazy that now is longer ago than this music was when grunge came out. It's just like these time comparisons are insane.
Yeah. Totally.
And it's like, it's crazy to live in a time where Ozzy is no longer with us, you know. What an epic time to be alive when this came out. Like, what were people thinking, you know? But there's some movies, like, for example, you've seen Dazed and Confused.
Yes.
That's like basically when Black Sabbath was at the peak, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And there were people listening to Black Sabbath. Meanwhile, there were people like
listening to Blondie.
Yeah.
And Toto and Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Yeah. So cool. It's so cool to know all these different genres now they do have a number.
Yeah.
Like a 70s, you know.
Yes,
the
yes.
70s had so many styles of music coming out. It's wonderful. But yeah, Black Sabbath, they are basically the creators, you know, of what became heavy metal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they get all the credit. And I love just Tony was such an important contributor to the whole writing those demonic riffs,
Yes,
you know, and
yes.
and also the bass here and the drummer, and like they were so important to that style of music.
Yeah.
And then it just became a little bit faster and maybe a little bit heavier. I mean, we just heard something, but that I think is not even metal. That's just a totally different genre. What we heard.
The
Bianca.
Italian.
But I mean, I think everything from the 80s, like, you know, Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and, you know, all those Metallica, I think they were all inspired by Black Sabbath.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
So those were like the Beatles for like metal.
Yeah, they're the ones,
I mean,
you know,
and
one
Deep
of the ones
Purple.
that decided to go out there outside the mold and say, like, we don't care what's correct. We don't care. Like, this is just who we are, and this is what we have, and people are going to listen to it.
And they loved it.
And
man.
they
I mean,
they did. And then came the rest of them who were like, well, if they can do it, then we can do it, you know, which is, wow, it's wonderful. And like you say, you know, it's sad that Ozzy's no longer here, but it's cool that he got to see the influence that he had on so many bands.
I mean, the whole Oz Fest, you know. And you know what I love about rock music or hard rock or metal is like, this is the music that's never gonna die. Like there's genres that have come and go, you know?
Yeah.
Like disco.
Yes.
It's like it's not being made anymore. And
You're right.
or like there are some styles, like, I don't know, new wave. I think I haven't really heard anything new that's new wave. But I mean, there's still rock music or metal music is still being recorded right now.
Yes.
It's like classical music. It's never going to die, you know. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I agree. I totally agree. This was wonderful. This was a great triathlon.
Also, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
With this music and just this project, you know, to come up with a perfume, you know, being such a, like I said, such a legend, you know. And there's so many like legends that have left us, and I'm happy that he's still with us. You know, he looks great. He looks
does.
Great.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, he does.
Looks really.
And he smells great too.
There you go.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for putting this together, for your support in sponsoring this through our Buy Me a Coffee page. If anyone would like to do the same, please check out that link in the description. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your time with us. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. It helps push it out to other people who might enjoy it. Leave some comments with your thoughts. How old were you when this came out? Were you allowed to listen to this? Were you sneaking it behind your parents' back? We love to hear those stories as well. But more than anything, we're just grateful to have you guys. If you think you'd like to see us again, please subscribe. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.